That's the time. 2 minutes early. I know, I'm sorry. Alright, so yeah, I rolled out of bed like maybe 20 minutes ago. Ate a snack cake. There wasn't enough time to make anything else. It's the holiday season where gluttony is prevalent, so we're celebrating. Merry Christmas. Sorry, my nose is a little runny, but Merry Christmas. I'm off for the next 2 days. I go back to work at Thursday, unless they call me in on Wednesday, because I gave them full permission. I'm like, dude. Because he was like, we might have to call you in on Wednesday, and I'm like, yeah. I was like, dude, that's totally fine. I was like, I need the hours. I definitely need the hours. Alright, so let's check the store. We should have like 2 presents. I didn't even get to play yesterday, but yeah, I watched some stuff before I went to bed. Why is it not working? I hit the button and I thought it was loading and it didn't work. Okay, so view gifts. Alright, so did we miss out on? Okay, day 6. What is this? Oh, Night Fury Wings. Sorry, Light Fury Wings. Lighteka? I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, what? And then Stoic's helmet. Is that really his helmet? Why are they looking that way? They don't like the helmet. It's alright. We're just gonna get it. We're not gonna wear it. Alright, so we can only get 2. Wow, she's really testy this morning. So we got our presents, and let's get into Well Dam. So you notice that it wasn't played on yesterday. My tea's way too hot. I pushed the electric kettle on, and it's a contraption that heats water. You're only supposed to be heating water in it, and it has this little disc thing about yay big that heats everything up. Well, the conduction between the bottom of the actual apparatus, the kettle looking like thing, pretty much like a container glass with handle, and it's it works. I mean, it made it a bit too hot. Oh damn, we need to fish. Where? Fishing area. There. No. There. Okay. I don't remember leaving at night. Oh, whatever. We need books. We need name tags. Holy flip, do we need a lot of things. I need mending. So when I do get some diamond gear, we can put that on the diamond gear. And we definitely need to make one of those little iron things too. Starting over sucks. How many times I've had to start over? Not by choice either. In game and mother flip. in real life. Hmm. That time I got something. I still didn't go out and get the milk. I still didn't go to the not the library, but the post office. It was flipping busy still. I was like, dude, this is like a day before Christmas Eve, and it's flipping this busy. I was like, no. I'm like, I like the area I'm in. You know, it's nice, but too many people. I'm good. So I'm gonna wait till after the holidays to pay my rent and possibly tomorrow. I think they're open tomorrow. I'll have to check on that again. I have to mail a Christmas card too, but yeah, they knew it wasn't gonna get there on time, so still the thought that matters. I can't find anywhere that's not the post office that sells stamps, which is weird. Because normally grocery stores, they sell stamps. They were like, no, we don't have any stamps. I'm like, okay. So I guess they've been cleaned out. This is the busiest season for any package delivering company as well as the postal services. Oh, I'm like, I am not pressuring. I'm really not pressuring. I got nothing for Christmas. But I did buy myself a lunchbox yesterday. With some grocery-like things, like tea and... what else did I buy? Flip. I ordered them. They should be here between the 27th and the 15th. I was like, well, you know, hey, it's gonna be a couple gifts, I guess. Oh, I had to get my vitamins too. That was like the most expensive thing. $44 for one bottle. I mean, it is a 79 bottle of nutrients I need for my body, because I can't get them in any other places. And then there was a bottle for like 39 something, and it had way less pills, but it still has the nutrients I need in order to maintain myself. Those were needed. I don't like spending lots of money. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do when you need something. And I got tea. I got a lot of tea. I got some green tea with elderberry. There are like 20 packets in this little box, and I was like, ooh, it has elderberry. I was like, extra antioxidants, yes please. So I got 2 of those, so I got like 40 packs of tea coming. And then I got lemon ginger tea that helps when you have like scratchy throat and whatnot. And then not a lot of people like ginger. I don't know. Like flip, I'll eat it out of the damn container. The pickled ginger, flipping amazing. Yeah, that weird pink colored pickled ginger. I made sushi the other day, and then I noticed that I actually had pickled ginger. I was like, I could have ate that, and I was like, flip. And I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna pick out of it. Like, I have these sweet pickles. I pick out of those every so often. I do like a weird little pickle dance because I'll sit there and I'll play around. I'm sorry, but it delicious pickles. I don't like the dill ones, the sour ones. I only like the sweet ones. A nice sweet relish too. I'm trying to think. I bought myself a lunchbox and I got some tea. Oh, I got this vanilla sleepy time tea. I don't know what that's gonna be about. I think it's probably vanilla chamomile. So, even though I didn't put an alarm on, I was woken up to little kids being joyful and happy in the apartment. Yeah, just it's like wow. It's like alright, well Santa came for them. That's nice. For those of you who don't know who Santa is, he is a representation. If I can say it, representate. Anyways, he's affiliated with Christmas. He is a jolly fellow who likes to go from house to house, blessing little kids with toys and presents and whatnot. And they have a tracker on him. It's weird. So apparently, one of the managers of the store I work in, they have this Santa tracker for the little kids, so that the adults can sit there and tell the little kids where Santa is. Where do you think Santa is? They'll just pull up the tracker and that's where he is, you know. Towards midday, like around 1 or 2, more towards 2. They were like, "Oh, he's in the Middle East." It was like a Santa tracker confirmed. He's in the Middle East right now. He told me where exactly he was in between this and that right now, and I was like, what? I was not familiar with the cities, countries, or whatever he was saying, and I was like, huh? He's like, well, pretty much he's in the Middle East. And I was like, who's in the Middle East? He's like, Santa. And I was like, I was like, I don't have that much of a hold on him, so he can go wherever he wants. I don't need to know where he's going, you know? It's like, I'm not gonna be like that person who like sits there and puts a tracker on somebody's phone just to make sure that they're not going certain places. Like, you tell me you're gonna be somewhere, I'm gonna sit there and trust you unless, you know, you're not trustworthy anymore, at least. Oh, damn. Sorry, I'm playing another game while I'm playing this game, okay? Damn. What the hell is this? Hero attire? Oh, that looks like a weird dress. Okay, now I know what it is. I need to go out there and grab, So, normally they allow you to come back and forth to this NPC that's outside in the middle of town square in this other game I'm playing. And, I mean, we're waiting, right? Oh, no, we're not. Alright, so I'm gonna put down this stuff. Well, I might as well put that in the other one. Okay, so what else do I need? Let me just, I know this is kind of rude, I apologize. Give me your stuff. But anyways, this guy in the middle will give you up to 15, I guess he's calling them dragon scales. They look like little white, circular things with like a little bit of a tip to it. Yeah, it's weird. gonna collect my bounty really quick. Oh, yeah. I might want to fix that, who knows. Okay, so I need to go underground again and continue to look for diamonds. I know, so amazing. But anyways, so I did that. Did I collect my... Okay. Yeah, we're still going. Tell me when we get close, okay? Setting up a dungeon on this other thing. Okay, so... Now, where was the other... Ah. Okay, so was I in the middle of anything? Okay, so I put those on the wall to indicate that there's just open space behind there and I don't want to mess with it. That itself is water. Okay, well let's just push out this way. Okay, we found more open space. Diamonds. Is it the diamonds? Okay, so we're gonna put this right there for now. And just right here. And then we're gonna go 30 this way. Or at least 31. Frack. We're gonna avoid. We're going to avoid. Alright. That's open space. Alright, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so there was definitely nothing. So sad. That's 31 right there, and there's nothing. You see? Okay, so the bit said we still have another direction to go in. And I found out that there's this place that's actually in the little strip that the area. Oh, hey, look at that. Dude. And it was right here. Definitely nothing that way. I don't even know if I went that far that way. Hold on, one. Actually, yeah, we're on it. 2, 3, 6, 7. That's why. It's opening right there. Frack. Okay, so it goes to like 22, 23. Well, we can go this way. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Frack. Alright. That's harder than I thought. Alright, so okay, so I can get through. It's highly dangerous and I don't recommend this. Ooh. Nice. Okay, so let's count. We're at 5. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, we'll just that there. That was a bunch of flipping. Anyways, get it all turned around. Okay, so that was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're on 11 right now. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So this is 30, this is 31. Alrighty, now we gotta get to so that should match up with it. No. Alright, so probably should check to see how high it was. a hole around here or an opening of some sort? Okay, so we were at... Okay, so nothing on these. Oh, we were one off. No, we were on. Kind of, no. Oops, hold on. Mm. So that's scary. Alright, well. That was interesting. Nothing that way. So there were 3 diamonds this way. I definitely don't want to mess with that. Oh, flip. Yeah, let me go get another one of these. I didn't bring any. Alright, well, let's just hope I left some behind. Hmm. Okay, so it's kind of a little better. Well, I can make some, what is it called? I can't make the iron pickaxe. I didn't leave myself any. I can make the stone pickaxes. Or... I'm gonna do it. I'm definitely gonna do it. Alrighty, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I will choose this one. And then I'll have that one. Then I can use the rest of these. Ah, this way. I was like, wait a minute, I thought I was supposed to go that way. Holy damn, that scared me. I wasn't expecting it. Thought I was gonna get like 1 or 2 more blocks before it popped. I think I did say Merry Christmas and stuff and Happy Holidays. And if anybody's birthday is today, happy birthday. But in case I didn't, there you go again. I'm gonna veg out today, just watch movies and stuff. I'm gonna watch people be happy. I'm gonna live vicariously through some Christmas movies or whatever. Who knows, I might even watch a few horror movies. But I'm gonna pig out with the food I made yesterday. No, the day before yesterday. I made myself like some stir-fried rice. Kinda, yeah. With, okay, so I get a headed cabbage. A headed cabbage is a vegetable, and I kind of shred it with my big knife, and then I pour salt on it, and I stir the cabbage in the salt, and then I let it sit for an hour or 2, and that gets most of the other liquid to come out of the cabbage, and then I sit there and I wring it until I can't get any more drips out of the damn cabbage. It's a long, lengthy process, and then I freeze it. Yeah, it's a lot of effort, but anyways, I have that in my stir fry, as well as the steak I cut up the other day. I mean, like, it was probably a month or so ago, but I still had a little bit of it frozen into little, like, beef tips, and I sauteed some of that, and I cooked some rice in a pot with some broccoli. Oh, and I sauteed some onions, and then when that was all done, I took the sauteed stuff that I sauteed in sesame oil. I put put a little salt in there too, even though the cabbage had some salt. I just put a little more salt. But, and some garlic powder, because I already had onions. I didn't need onion powder and garlic powder. So, after that was all done, I took it out off the stove, and then once the rice was done, the rice broccoli combo was done, I took that and I mixed 3 eggs up before I put it in there with some soy sauce and then some garlic and onion powder. Yeah, I know, I just said I didn't need onion, but it was inside the egg. I mean, I didn't have any onion inside the egg. And I cook that with the rice and a little bit more of the sesame oil. Sorry. And I kind of made that my my little stir fry. It was delicious. I had some yesterday at lunch, and I made 2 little containers because, you know, I didn't want to cook today, so even though I'm gonna have to heat it up, I don't actually consider that cooking. So that's gonna be my Christmas lunch or meal or something. And other than that, I had some snack cakes this morning. Well, I still have a little bit of the other one left. I ate 1 wafer thing and then that weird something snack cake. The more I eat them, I'm just like, damn, that caramel's good. But the cream is like, you know, it's alright. And then the chocolate's like, I've had better. But, you know, it's an interesting creation. I totally could have done it better. Totally. But then I would have made everybody in the household fat. I'm serious. I have fed people's inner fat kid, and they could not stop. Flip. I kind of want meatloaf now. I have to take out some meat for tomorrow, though. Can have meatloaf tomorrow. Yeah, like people like chocolate with their strawberries and everything. I like caramel with my strawberries. I mean, I like the chocolate dipped vanilla and like milk chocolate strawberries. But I like caramel. If I have like some, what is that called? Some regular strawberries. I couldn't think of what they were. I was like, I just said it. I just flippin' said it. If I have some regular strawberries, see, they're too tart for me, so I need a little bit of sweetness to go with it. It's everybody's like, oh, you'll get used to the little tartness and blah blah blah. No, I can't. It's like it's a weird shock to my mouth every time. It's like, no, I'm gonna do it my way. It's like, oh, but you're not getting the extra benefits from it. I'm like, I'm eating it. What do you want? I'm eating it. Let me eat it my way, and I'll get whatever benefits I get from the strawberry. But I like taking a little bit of chocolate syrup or some chocolate fudge, melting it down, and then yeah, that's gonna break. Okay, so chocolate syrup, chocolate or chocolate fudge with some good caramel, and you mix it up like where you can just barely taste the chocolate in the caramel, but that's just my way. And then like either drizzling it on the strawberries or eating it as that. Oh damn. Oh no 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 no. make me do that, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's definitely going, that legit gave me such a jump scare. Oh, flip, that reminds me. There is an employee who likes to, like, she had to go to the restroom, okay? So, while she was, on her way to the restroom, she jumped in and startled me. Yeah, she startled me. And I was like, dude, because I was like eating my donut because they got donuts, and I ate my meal, and I'm like, okay, dessert now. And I'm eating this apple fritter donut, and she jumps around the corner, and she goes, ah! And I was like, oh my goodness! And and she started laughing, and she's like, I'm glad you didn't choke on your food, but that was hilarious as hell. And I was like, okay. And she's like, I'm sorry I do that. And I was like, okay. And she explained that, like, she does it to someone else all the time, and I was like, alright. I was like, it's like, I'm glad I didn't choke on my food too, but, like, I was like, thanks. But, so, it was fascinating. She did it twice. After, like, she was done and everything, I went out there after my lunch, and I went back up to the front, and I was like, yeah, jump scares, they're gonna get me every flippin' time. Like, every flippin' time. It's like, because I might go off into my own little world sometimes. Not recently, but, I have the, well, I do have the ability to work and imagine at the same time, and it doesn't affect my work. So, I will sit there and create certain things or go through scenarios while I'm working just to make sure that I'm doing things properly, and you can also say I'm plotting and planning. Not to rule the world, just to see what could make it better. And so I was sitting there totally enthralled in some YouTube videos, like the shorts and whatnot, while I was eating my food, because, hey, it was just something to do. It was relaxing. And she got me twice because, like, I didn't figure she was gonna do it again, but she did. And I was drinking my coffee by then because I'd finished with the donut, and I had some coffee, and I was drinking it, and whenever she scared me the second time, I was like, holy flip. And she laughed. She's like, I got you again? And I was like, well, yeah. And I was like, well, I'm glad I didn't upchuck in my coffee. And she's like, yeah, that would have been gross. And I was like, well, I was like, thank you. I said it again because, like, it wasn't a threat, but I guess she's trying to keep me on my toes. But it was interesting. But yeah, I went to the front after my lunch, and I explained to her, yes, like, jump scares are going to get me every time. She's like, I love that. And how this other person was scared all the time too. And I was like, well, no, I'm not scared. I was like, just jump scares get me all the flipping time. And I was like, I kind of recover quickly, but you're gonna make me jump. I'm gonna say some weird stuff, and I do apologize if any of it is offensive. And she's like, wait, what? And I was like, well, I just said holy flip. I was like, that's kind of a curse. And she's like, what? But, it was a curse word, in other words, but it wasn't like I'm cursing anybody. I was just like, holy flip, But when I said, oh my goodness, I was reaching for, not to, like, yell at anyone. I was gonna say, what the hell is going on? but she explained right off the bat what she was doing, and I was like, okay. It's like when you're used to people attacking you, there's a good reflex that you get. I mean, she wasn't attacking, she was just trying to frighten. But there's this good little reflex that you get, and it normally comes out in anger, and things might be offensive. And like certain people, I know this because I used to what is that called? Used to scare my cat. Okay, we were playing like play jumping because he would do that to me all the time. So I started doing it to him. It was KK, chaotic kitty. No, this one was Chaos. Chaos was the one that I used to jump scare, and then chaotic kitty used to try to jump scare me as well. It was cute. It was really cute. Cause you know how like cats will like hide behind doors and whatnot. Well, Chaos brought it to another level, so to speak. He would climb up on curtain rods and jump down on you. He would jump down on whoever would come through that doorway, and you wouldn't know he was there until like his claws were like pretty much in you. I mean, it was scary, but he did that to George a few times, and George kept saying he was gonna take out that cat and blah blah blah, and I was like, well, maybe you should wait to make sure that it's me before you jump on anybody. And but anyways, the Chaos had a litter with one of the other cats we had, and we were allowed to keep 2 kitties from that litter, and one of them was KK. I named KK because he was like the spitting image of Chaos, and it was pretty much like Chaos Jr., but it was Chaos Kitty. But Chaos started with a K, well, not a C, but the second one started with a K, and so it was KK. And whenever I would have to call him Chaos Kitty, it was like angry, you know, like, what the hell, Chaos Kitty, you know, that's just wrong. That was when he got up on the counter and like stole someone's sandwich, and it was a big mess. But yeah, he liked to you weren't watching your food, it was up for grabs for him. That was just the way he was. But anyways, Chaos, he would climb up on the curtains and jump down on you to surprise you. Well, oh, that's a nice surprise right there. Whoops. So, he was one of my favorite cats, like, legit. Hands down, right after, okay, so he kind of held one of the favorites for, I have a bunch of flippin' favorites. I had Mr. Whiskers, I had White Whiskers, and, because their whiskers were their best attributes on them, and I wanted to emphasize how amazing their whiskers were. Nexus also had Nexus. He had amazing whiskers too, but he had white whiskers as well. I really like gray kitties and black kitties. Those are my favorite kitties. Like, I mean, hands down. I always click with those 2 kitties. And I don't use them as fashion for flipping Halloween like some people do. I was like, what? I tried to adopt a black cat during, like, what was that? It was a month before October, and they wouldn't allow us to donate. Well, not to donate, but to adopt a black cat. And I was like, why not? And they were like, oh, because people try to use them as accessories. And I was like, what? And they were talking about how they use and abuse them, and they don't even know how to take care of the cat. And I was like, what? What is it psychotic? And they're like, well, if you still want to get them after the holidays, then you can. They didn't have any after the holidays. And I was like, what the hell's going on? And they're like, oh, some nice lady just came and took all of them. And I was like, what? Because nobody wanted to adopt them. And I was like, right, that nobody wanted to. But whatever. I only adopted one animal. Well, he was under my name, but he was my ex-husband's dog, and he ended up attacking our little child at the time when he was like 3. It was horrific. I mean, he had like scar on his face, like right there, and like he bled, and I freaked out, and I took a broom handle to the dog. I don't know why he attacked. He just attacked him. I was sitting there doing the dishes while the dog, Arnie, was on the couch, and I'll let someone wish me Merry Christmas. I didn't want to interrupt their family thing that they were doing. But I'm gonna message back. Give me 2 minutes. There's a little Merry Christmas tree too. I'm gonna be slow as flip. Don't rush me. Okay. That is that. I mean, I did say Merry Christmas yesterday, but I didn't want to interrupt their family thing because she was going to another state to be with, I think her boyfriend's family for the holidays. They're so sweet together. They're adorable. And like, I had mentioned that I was eagerly awaiting them to sit there and make gaga eyes at each other. And he was like, what? Like Lady Gaga? And I was like, what? No. I was like, before Lady Gaga, everybody would say goo goo eyes or gaga eyes, you know, goo goo gaga eyes. And I was like, it's probably a Pennsylvania thing, because like growing up, that's what people would say. Like when two people were enamored with each other, who loved each other. Nowadays everybody's like, oh, they're giving you the bedroom eyes and blah blah blah. And it's like, what? I was like, they don't even know each other. But nowadays it's like, some people kind of weirdly do that. Anyway, I can't do that. I really can't. I need to know the person. I really do. It's like, if I don't feel safe, flip that. No. Move on. Go away. How close am I to this? Alright, so let's just test the waters, so to speak. I forget what I was talking about before. Kind of feel like it's gonna be another, it's gonna break out into the water. Okay, cool. But like, yeah, it's just, it made me wonder why people make their stage names or their, what is that called, their band names, certain things. Like, it's because they're familiar kind of phrases that people use, and then by the time newer people pop up into the scene, they think that these people had made these phrases, that they'd come up with these things. I have a feeling that that's gonna break down. Okay. But, just like, I like the band in this moment, but there was a phrase, like, forever. Like, this phrase was, like, eternal, where people were like, okay, I'm gonna do this in this moment, and then I'm gonna do this. Or, I'm really craving this in this moment, you know? And it's kind of weird. Holy crap. Okay, well, that's fine. It's fine for now. Alright, so. Alright, do not cross an area. Whoops. So. And then they made this flippin' TV show. Not TV show, what is that called? It's a TV app that it's called Swinger. I was like, how the hell do they think that they're going to cover up their 60s, 70s, 80s retro non-monogamous relationship? Okay, so swinging back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. I think they did that in the 50s too. But anyways, wait. Swinging in the 20s was a dance move. And then eventually it became a term for whenever two couples come together and they swap partners. Yeah. And that was very prevalent in the 60s, 70s, and I think maybe the 50s, but I'm not sure. I can't quite, I don't know. I wasn't in these eras, but there was a lot of people complaining about it in those time frames. Because, like, the hippie revolution was in the 60s. Early 60s, mid to early 60s. And then the, what is that called? They called it the age of love. I was like, no, that was like the age of drugs, and then people getting all touchy-feely with each other, okay? The age of love would be like peace, you know, there's peace and people are able to like coexist, so to speak. And like with that as well, everybody thinks that everybody has to like lick each other's boots just to coexist. It's like, no, you don't. You cannot like somebody and live with them. Like, I don't mean like a partnership or whatever. I'm talking about like, say you have a roommate and you don't like your roommate, but you can still like respect one another and still, you know, like live with one another. It's like, if you don't like your spouse, then why the hell are you with your spouse? It's like, everybody changes. If you don't change with your spouse, then why are you with your spouse? You didn't grow together and you grew apart. You might want to do something about it. but like also with family members. If you grew up with your brother or sister or half brother or half sister or adopted brother, adopted sister, and you don't like them, but you can still sit there and coexist with them and respect them to the point where, you know, you're not trying to aggravate them. You're not trying to start something that would get both of you in trouble. I mean, that is what coexisting is. You don't have to like the everyone. You don't have to love everyone. You can sit there and respect one another and respect one another's space and hope that they respect yours. I mean, if they don't respect your space, you could do something about it. First off, tell them. Second off, warn them. Third off, do something about it. Because if they're sitting there abusing your time and space, what the flip? Actions need to be had. Alright, was that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 5. But these people who are just like, oh no, you have to love everyone. It's like, no, you don't. There's gonna be people who don't like each other. There's gonna be people who rub each other the wrong way. There's another turn of phrase. People aren't sitting here rubbing each other, okay? I mean, not everybody, at least. But, sorry, I thought of people, like, sitting there trying to pet each other like a cat or a dog. Just, dude, this... there we go. There's the stairs. I need to... There we go. That's able to see more. But, so, with that being said, respect is a good thing. I give everyone respect until they abuse it, and then they no longer have that respect, and they will have to earn it if they want it back. I'm gonna try these in another location. Okay. Alright, those fit. I do not appreciate certain religions. Like, dude, what the flying flip is going on over here? Do you see those little critters over there? I do not like that. I do not like that at all. I thought this was lit up enough. Hi. Do frickin' frack, damn it, mother, damn, frack. Can't get me down here. Can't get me down here. He popped right in the area I was trying to put a torch. Whatever. You can't get me down here. I'll just be angry. Get pretty eyes. I mean, what the hell? I so want to flip a yellow watermelon. I was watching this conspiracy thing. I know, it's weird. I was watching this conspiracy thing, and this guy was like sitting here talking about conspiracies while eating a flipping yellow watermelon. It was green on the outside, but it was yellow on the inside, and I'm like, flip, the way that crunches, I flipping want that. I want that damn watermelon. I was like, oh, flip. I was like, and I'd heard from like other people that the yellow watermelons are pretty damn fantastic. That they're sweet and crispy and well, juicy as well. And I'm just like, flip. I was like, if I could reach in there and grab some of his watermelon, I totally would. I'm just like, flip. I can't remember what he was talking about because I was just so enamored with the watermelon. I really, really wanted the watermelon. I don't know, some YouTubers like to explain things while doing other things, like some will sit there and put on makeup while talking about true crime stories and murder mysteries, and then there are others who will sit there and eat while talking about these kind of things, and I'm like, this is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're on 5. Okay. But so for them, this one person reviewing to show this clip of somebody who was eating, and I was like, oh, he's gonna eat a watermelon on, okay, whatever. And then it was yellow, and like I was watching this gardening channel. Don't ask me why. Obviously it's because of gardening. I needed some tips, okay. So, he also had these yellow watermelons, and he was saying how they were, they rarely had seeds in them and blah blah blah, and they were yellow, and that you knew that it was a good watermelon if as soon as you started cutting it and it kind of pops apart, and I was like, normally that means that it was like kind of overdue, but you know, hey, whatever, if that's what the yellow watermelon's like, that's what the yellow watermelon's like. And so I wasn't gonna sit there and argue with like someone's video, and I did read some of the comments, so there were mixed reviews about the whether the watermelon should be eaten if it just pops apart or not, and I was just like, okay, discretion is advised. But yeah, anyways, I was watching this the video, and he started like cutting open this yellow watermelon. I was like, ooh. And then he started like eating it, and like he was like, this thing is slamming, and I was like, I guess that's a new turn of phrase that people are bringing out. It's like, it was an exclamation of happiness and the desired outcome of what he wanted, I guess. So, and I was just looking at the flippin' watermelon. I stopped listening. I was just like, crunch, crunch, crunch. He's like, this is so slamming. And I was like, flip. I want. I was like, I need to track down a watermelon that's yellow. I was like, I need to try it at least once in my life. There are yellow tomatoes too. Purple tomatoes. Someone was talking about a yellow tomato yesterday, and I was like, yeah, those are pretty damn good too. I've had a yellow tomato. put that there. Oh, there's the hunger. It's only like 10. Flip. Yeah, I didn't finish my snack cake either. I hope everybody got what they wanted for Christmas, and those of you who didn't, neither did I, so. Well, I did order myself a lunch bag. Because the tote bag that I have is, it's for groceries, but it's kind of working, but then it's not. It's, like, I can only cook so much stuff. Like, if I wanted to cook something greasy, it would flip and tarnish the hell out of the bag, because my containers, even though they say that they were airtight, you can push on it and it still, the air still circulates, and it's like, yeah, that's not gonna work. I could not put soup in there. I could not put anything that was kind of sloppy. And no, I don't have plastic wrap, okay? I know that's a good idea to wrap it with plastic wrap just for the extra seal, but no, I don't have any. Okay, thank you though. I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't want to do that. I need some coal, but I can't find any coal. That's not cool. Ba-dum-bum. So, somebody yesterday said that I was soft-spoken with a gentle voice. And I was like, I tried to elevate my, my voice so that, she could hear. And she said that, like, you know, I was like, I said, I'm sorry. And she's like, oh, there's nothing to be sorry about. She's like, most people don't have, the capacity to even be soft, you know, softer in their, you know, voices. And I was like, all right. And I was like, I'm just sitting there thinking about that, and I'm like, that's such a weird, compliment. I was like, I've been told that I'm soft spoken before, but I've never been told that my voice was gentle. I've been told that it was monotone, and that's why it's so easy to fall asleep to me talking, obviously. But it's interesting. I took it as a compliment. Oh, dude. So on the iPhone, one of the customers had walked this other customer who was who forgot her hearing aid at home, and she was trying to make some purchases, and I had to keep trying to yell and so that she could hear me, and my voice is a little, yeah, because of it. So customer had walked her through how to get people, like, okay, there's this recording apparatus, well, not really record, it probably does record, but there's this app or something on the phone that comes with the phone that doesn't, you don't have to do anything for it, for hearing impaired people or people who are deaf completely. Deaf means that they cannot hear, they're incapable of hearing sound, reverberations on, you know, in the air. There's something wrong with their ears, okay? So when the customer, like, brought this up and went through the phone and started talking to her, it was reading out, like, everything he was saying, like, everything to a T. And she, like, I've never seen someone be so happy, like, in the line. I know I get a few of them to laugh and crack a smile, but Like this had overjoyed her, and she was just like, "Merry Christmas!" And she's like, I hope you get everything you want. Oh, that reminds me of someone else who said something to me earlier. Well, yesterday. But so like he explained that his wife had gone deaf like 2-3 years prior, and that this had really helped her out, and uh, he walked her how to, like, that she could keep it up on her phone, and she could minimize it, and whenever she needed to have a phone call or whatnot, it would record what other people were saying, but it wouldn't record her voice so that she wouldn't get confused. And it was a really sweet moment. I was like, this is so flippin' touching. It was like, wow. But the other story I was mentioning, because like someone said something about Christmas. Okay, so this elderly male had come in to drop something off and had to ask his wife something, and left his package behind, and then came back, and then we processed his package, and then he had said something about how he hopes Santa comes to visit me and spoils me rotten. And I was like, all right, well, I was thinking about how Santa could spoil me rotten, and I was like, damn, a back rub would be flippin' fantastic. But hey, whatever. It's like, oh, you've been good all Christmas, here's a back rub. Flip yeah, thanks Santa. But yeah, it's too much to ask for, I know. What would Mrs. Claus say? It's just a back rub. Holy damn. I'm trying to think of... Oh, I said that I wouldn't explain something to, I wouldn't tell, yeah, I'm not gonna tell that story, because I said I wasn't gonna tell. I'm a woman of my word. It's like, I was like, I won't tell anyone. It was someone bringing back a return. That was all it was. They're a cute couple, flippin' adorable, and they had like a kid. They had a child. They had to return something because not everybody wanted to use what was there. That was that. Oh, someone said that we should get like holiday pay for working Christmas Eve. I was like, that'd be nice, but I don't even get like holiday pay for Christmas like everybody else does. I hadn't worked there a year, and I'm only part-time, so I'd have to have worked there a year to get any of those types of benefits. But if I was full-time, then I would have got, they had to hire people on part-time. But who knows, after the 90 days to make sure I come in all right and whatnot, it might be looked back into. 1, 2. See if I can put anything in there. were a lot of nice people. I didn't have anyone yell at me yesterday. It was nice. Like, people around here are pretty damn chill. Yeah, most of the time. Like, I know I've seen a few, like, yelling at each other, but... holidays are stressful. Not trying to judge anybody for it. Just, everybody's on their own little path and everything, and everybody's learning how to deal with their emotions their way. And with enough people not liking certain things that they're doing, they will eventually learn that certain things are not appropriate whenever they can no longer be in social situations with certain people. It takes people wanting to be around other people to sit there and adapt their social skills in order to maintain friendly composure with other people. Now, if other people are mean and they're hurting gentle people and everything, that will kind of shell shock certain people into being hermits, and they won't, just because they're gentle doesn't mean that they can't, you know, throw down if they needed to. But with today's laws and society, societal norms and whatnot, we're not allowed to protect ourselves in certain situations, which is flippin' ridiculous. Like, if somebody breaks in, I am for sure going to protect myself. It's like, no, I will take the punishment afterwards, but I'm going to protect myself, because you never know what somebody's going to do. You might not live through whatever they're trying to do. You know what I mean? It's like, normally when someone's breaking into your house, it's nefarious. It's really, really nefarious. That means that it's bad, they have bad intentions, they really don't care about your personal space, your well-being, and or your emotional needs. So when they break into your house, they're either trying to steal something, kill someone, abuse somebody, or maybe all three. So for people to sit there and say that people can't protect themselves, like laws like that were implemented so that they can't protect themselves, that is a trip and a half, and that needs to be revised. There was this one case where somebody got in trouble for somebody breaking into their house and falling on, they fell through their moonroof, which is like, well, like possibly like a sunroof. It was a window on top of their roof, okay? They fell through it and then broke their back on their countertop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But they sued the person that they broke into their house to steal from. They sued them and won the case. And I was like, how the flip is that possible? I was like, not only was he breaking and entering, but he had the intent to steal from this person, if not harm him. But yet he gets to sue him because he went unlawfully on this person's roof and fell through his skylight? That makes no sense to me. Oh, and then don't get me started on like this other case about how this male was protecting his family in his own house from these two thugs and ended up shooting one of them in the leg and got sued for this. And they called it a racial, what is that called? A racial hate crime. Because these two thugs were breaking and entering into his house and his family was in this house, and it's like he was protecting his rights, his house, his property, his family. I mean, those three things, his well-being, and he got sued by the one who survived, because the one who survived had psychological damage because he watched his friend bleed out because he got shot in the leg. It's like, this is psycho. This is super psycho land. I was like, I will never go to that state. I was like, I'll probably, like, you know, what is that called? You know, those little Tootsie Roll Pops. I'll probably, like, crack open a damn Tootsie Roll Pop and go to jail for, like, 5 years and over there. Dude. Well, that's how stupid it sounds. At least I have a pickaxe. Diamond pickaxe. I need light. I need flippin' light. I need coal too. I wonder how many people pretended to be Santa Claus just so they could come down somebody's chimney. Oh, hey, there's some. It's really bad when murderers and thieves have more rights than people who are innocent in these situations. It's I'm not gonna lie, it's not right. It's not just. And the justice system is supposed to be just. It's like, okay, well, who the hell's in charge of this new justice system? And why are these things... That's not good. Why are these things able to exist? Alright, so I don't think they're coming up that way. Just in case, we're just gonna chop that off. Yeah, I don't think anybody's spawning up here. I don't think so, at least. I do need the purple box. I really do need the purple box. Okay, so apparently our forefathers, that means the people who had come before us, who had our best intention, the best intent for the new civilization of America, because most of our ancestors came from somewhere else. Some of us were here all along, and then some of us came from very, very far away. So, not meaning myself, I'm just saying hi to the ones who came very far away. But, we're all here trying to coexist, and when we're breaching over certain laws to the point where nobody is safe but criminals, it's not good for anyone, because more people are going to push towards being criminal. Hence what was going on for the last couple years. Annoyingly enough, they were pushing people to be criminals in order to survive, which is really, really sad in a lot of different ways. People were getting kicked out of their houses. These bed and breakfast things, these what are they called? I think that's what they're called. Bed and breakfast, BRBs. I don't know. But anyways, it's where people would kick people out of their house. Okay, the houses that they were renting, and then make them into small apartments, and then rent them out for extravagant amounts. I myself am in a small little apartment, but this is not a monthly type of thing. This is a full year kind of lease thing. And a lot of people were letting their greed get the better of them, kicking out whole families. Dude. The greed ran thick. Super thick. And where we did have a lot of space for certain people, we ran out of that space very, 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 very anyways, so they're taking in what they claim to be refugees. I'm not seeing any women. I'm not seeing any females, no children. They're just males trying to make it, I guess, in a new land. And there's nothing wrong with males trying to make it in a new land. I'm not sexist. I'm just saying some of them aren't exactly adhering to laws that were put in place to protect people. And that is, that's not good. It's not good at all. I recently found out that, there were a lot of people who were told that if they came across the border illegally, that they would be able to get their citizenship if they went through the armed forces. And I was like, So they're gonna teach these people how to fight, which, you know, everybody has the right to learn how to protect themselves. But are they going to fight for our country, or are they going to turn into turncoats and betray us? There's always that, and I'm just like, I hope they know what they're doing. I really do hope they know what they're doing. There's people coming across the border with other people's children just so they can get asylum. And then as soon as they bring the children over and they get the asylum, then those children wind up in other people's hands, and it's a horror show. I mean, like, this kind of stuff would be in a flippin' super drama. It's crazy. And then the organizations that are supposed to be taking care of this are not, and they're like, well, traffickers don't complain, and we can't take the complaints because people will get fired. And I'm like, are you flippin' insane? So you're willing to destroy families, and like potential families, because traffickers don't complain. Traffickers are not people who direct traffic. I'm just gonna say it like this. They are bad people who traffic people who don't want to be. What I mean by traffic, they move people to locations they don't want to be, and they use them in slavery. It's not good even in the slightest bit. It's bad. Slavery is really, really bad. And for organizations who are supposed to be processing these children and making sure that they're going into good homes and they're getting paid for these, processing them and putting them in good homes, they're not going to good homes. They're not all of them. They're going to places that are trying to use and abuse them, and it's horrible. Yes, I'm gonna sit here and complain about horrible things. Flip. I should be talking about Christmas crap, right? Happy holidays. So, I think my sugar's wearing off and I'm getting cranky. Now, I don't know how we ended up on this this subject, but it is important, and I worry for the children. And these weren't conspiracy theories, these were things on the news, these were things that were showed to the public after they had been going on for months at a time, and it was like, that is months of misery for children who had been in these flippin' situations. And I was like, and why aren't they dealing with this? Let's change the subject, and we'll just let's talk about Christmas crap. There was talk of them making another Christmas movie. Like, I know they make Christmas movies all the time, but I mean, like, this was that one movie that was back in the day, Christmas movie. I think it was called the Christmas movie. Give me a second, I'm gonna look this up. Let me just make another. Okay. Switch to our free browser for even more privacy. Last time I tried to download it, it didn't work. But anyways, we're moving on. I think it was the Christmas movie. Christmas Story, maybe. Yes, it was a Christmas Story. Little Ralphie and okay, so let me pop this up really quick. I think we're kind of safe. Anyways, so A Christmas Story. They're talking about making a remake of this. And I'm like, I don't know if that would be the best thing, because then they'd have to change it so much to make everything new agey. If not, because most of the people nowadays wouldn't understand BB guns. Well, I mean, they have BB guns, but they wouldn't understand why a little kid shouldn't have a BB gun. And it probably have to be something else. Like, it could be like a cell phone. You'll poke your eye out with a cell phone or something, but whatever. That was the main plot of this. He shoots the BB gun, it ricochets and breaks his glasses, and it possibly hit his eye. Who knows? But he sits there and cries and says that an icicle busted his eye and whatnot. And his grandma thinks that he's a little girl, and makes him a onesie with a pink bunny costume. And the dad also has a lamp that the mother hates for good reason. It's a lady's leg with fishnet stockings. It's really tacky. I mean, I don't know why he would want to have that. It's just a leg. It's just a flippin' leg with a lamp on it. It's like, I don't understand. But it breaks or something, and something happens. They have to. They do something with it. I can't remember. But anyways, it's just a movie that plays every flippin' Christmas. I remember this Santa Claus pushing him down the slide because he froze up and he couldn't. He just froze up and he couldn't talk to Santa, and he waited through this whole line just to tell Santa he wanted a BB gun, and like tops were the main thing in this town, in this era. They had these little battle tops, and this one kid had this top that was unbeatable, and then he ended up getting the same style top, and they were top fighting to see whose would get knocked out of the way, and whose would like pop down. I mean, it was suspenseful. It was totally. I was sitting there enthralled. I was like, who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? I was like, this is like a good versus evil kind of thing, because it was a bully versus him, and it was interesting. I keep trying to go towards my torches, but I don't have any. I don't know if I'm just smashing through. I think I would notice. I think I would notice. If I was smashing through flippin' diamonds or not. That would suck. Alright, that's blue, but it's not the right blue. I'll take it anyways. Thank you. No. Okay. So, oh, they're making a movie about Fallout. That's gonna be interesting. I wonder if they go by the story, or if they're just going to just wing it. Well, so you have like 50-50 shot of impressing the fans whenever you do something that they know and love. Like Fallout has been a part of my life. Like whenever I get angry or whatnot, I go into that little, you know, thing and I vent out my anger. It's an area where I can sit there and shoot people and nobody cares. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna vent. I'm gonna flip and vent. Things attack me, I'm going to vent on them. And that's just pretty much how it is. And Fallout and Borderlands, 7 Days to Die, they all have helped me vent out some anger. And that's why video game people are so chill most of the time. Most of the time. There are those who are just like crazy ragers. I'm sorry you've had to meet them. But, you know, they have feelings and they just don't know how to process certain loss. They'll get better at it, you know, maybe, eventually. But, yeah. Ooh, let me go grab this really quick. Just gonna measure this up. Whoops. Whoops. Damn it. I'm not trying to get the blackstone. I'm really not. Well, it's not blackstone, it's like basalt, I guess. Try and get everything I can from up here so that when I go down I don't have to come back up. It's weird. I know. Ah. Okay. It's like one swing and this stuff is gone. Okay, dokie. Let's just make sure again. We got everything. Looks like it. Alright, so. Okay, so yeah, I was saying that it's like a 50-50 shot whether or not you'll appease the fans of a popular franchise if you, what is it called? If you're redoing or making something like something else. And then there's the case of if you're making it exactly like it or not exactly like it and using some of the aspects, but going kind of like a little different with the story path. That might anger some people, or it might be like, oh, this is new. Oh, the casting. So, I watched Death Note. I watched the whole series, the little anime thing, and oh, hey, that's cool. I watched the whole, like, series of it and whatnot, and I enjoyed this little series. I was told that there was a manga that was way better, but I've not had a chance to read the manga. But the little cartoon that they made with it was fantastic. I had asked him if what was in the manga was even slightly the same as what was in the cartoon. He was like, yeah, they got a few things right, but he said the manga's still 10 times better. And when it comes down to the live action movie that they made, no. I mean, the casting for it was no. The actor did a great job. He did fantastic. But that's not what the character was. He was a blonde, white, pale, antisocial person, and he only came out and had an affinity for candy. He only came out when he had to come out because of a case. And then they changed this person, 2, 3, 4, 5, into this charismatic person, and he was kind of nothing like the main character, who the person hunting this other guy, which was the whole reason I like the person who was into the whole candy thing. I don't remember what he was called. I don't remember what most of them were, because, like, after I watched the movie, I was just like, dude, this is aggravating. And the little relationship between the movie star and him, it wasn't anything like what it was in the cartoon. I was like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on? I didn't like that either. I was just like, flip. It's just flip. I viewed it as it was a totally different movie. It was not the beloved show that I had watched when I was a bit younger and knew and was intrigued by. They definitely got the character. They did a little bit of digital animation, I guess some green screen stuff, and the demon looked exactly how he was supposed to look. Sounding, kind of sounded the same. Maybe they used the same actor, who knows, for the dub. It's where they dub over the other language. Sub is where they have subtitles for it so that you can follow along. I watch dub and sub because I like to know what was previously said in the other before it was changed to suit America. Because when they dub certain things, they have to change some of the script in order to make it more, I guess, digestible for people. It's interesting though. I'm expecting these to pop just as fast as the bricks and then just move on. Like, damn. Excuse me. Oops. That should be fine. Don't want to have things spawning on us. I'm sorry, I thought of the other version of spawning and it just sounds even weirder. So when trees spawn, they produce a type of pollen, like, well, certain trees at least. Well, you do have your flowering trees, and then pine trees, they produce the pretty damn OP kind of pollen that kind of sticks to you, and if you breathe it in, sometimes it can cause some problems, like respiratory problems. And causes people hay fever and whatnot. Hay fever is a type of, it's a turn of phrase that means that they're sick because of the pollen. There are certain people who are allergic to hay, and it's breaking down, and the processes in which to okay, so hay is a long grass that pollinates as well, and during the times after it pollinates, people are harvesting it, and when it harvests some of the late bloomers, they pollinate anyways. So I guess that's why the little hay fever thing is a thing. Well, we can look it up. Let's just do that really quick. I guess hay fever is 2 different words. Hay fever, history, facts, where did it get its name and how was it? Takes its name from a popular idea in the 19th century that the smell of hay in the summer irritated the body. Hay fever, fashion, in quotations, is disease. In disease, people are apt to sneeze in hot weather, for example, and people do not die of ... hay fever. Brief history of tracking hay fever. Sorry, I'm doing something else. Was in 1564 by an Italian anatomist. I guess Leonardo Botelho, who described people becoming unwell due to the smell and presence of roses. Wow, people are allergic to roses? But it's such a good pain reliever, and helps with the pain of arthritis and whatnot. You gotta be careful with the certain stuff. Okay, so rose hip helps with the pain and whatnot. Some of the petals actually do as well, but I can't recall whether it's the petals or the rose hip itself that is used as an aphrodisiac. I mean, it's not that powerful. It just, you know, makes people feel good. Males especially. But, yeah, so this is not medical advice. Do not eat roses if you do not know where the roses have grown. If there are pesticides on the roses, do not eat the roses. Don't eat anything unless you know that it does not have poison on it. Or is poison. Don't eat poison. Poison bad. Okay? This is not medical advice. It's so sad how I have to sit there and do that. Like, flip. Anyways. It's like a whole flippin', I don't know how long I've been streaming, like 4 hours. Just gone because I said something about roses or chamomile. Oh yeah. That's when you know people are petty. It's like, roses. Don't tell them the secrets of roses. Don't tell them the secrets of chamomile either. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of natural curative things, that a lot of natural pain relievers, because contrary to what people think, that the earth is trying to kill you and blah 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 blah, it's not trying to kill you, everyone else is. Alright? The earth makes medicines that people use in order to make themselves better. So there is a cause and reaction to a lot of different things. You get old, you start to crave certain things that will make you not feel so bad or help you move certain things. And you'll start to eat less sweet things or more sweet things, depending on who you are. And because sweet things will actually dry you out, and you have to make sure that you're drinking enough fluids that your body can process these things. And even when you are drinking enough fluids, there is the possibility that you could still develop diabetes because of the fact that you're pushing way too much sugar through your system, and it's not able to process it all, so it gets a little frazzled, and then it either stocks the excess sugar on for later use, or you end up not being able to process sugars or carbs so well after. It's a weird process, but there are ways that can naturally help diabetics, like to curb appetites and whatnot. Cinnamon can help you lower blood pressure, as well as, what is that called? This is not medical advice. This is just known things that you can Google and see that cinnamon helps lower blood pressure, as well as it helps you feel more full with people who are trying to lose weight and whatnot. So if you eat stuff with cinnamon in it, or sprinkle some cinnamon, you won't be as hungry as what you thought you were to begin with. I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to survive. So. As the weather heats up, I'll probably shed a few more pounds. Because, like, heat makes sweat, yeah. It's one way to lose weight. So there's something down there. Okay, so that is... I mean, maybe if I was a little braver, I might be able to... Excuse me. I might be able to go out in that cavern, but... I need more, frack. I need more, that's what I need. But the diamonds. I was like the blue thingies. What are the blue thingies called? I'm just sitting there trying to process that. I was like, flip. I was like, they don't really look like the thing, but in Minecraft, what is it called? It's like, did I set them down? No, I made a pickaxe. I have spent a little bit of a day. I don't have a Christmas tree. Maybe Santa thinks I'm celebrating something else. I put a little thing on the outside of my door saying, it claims it was a luggage tag, but it was in the ornaments, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. It's like, I'll use it anyways. So I have this like ornament like hanging off of a tack on my door. The tack was there previously, I did not put it there. And there's also like a little nail hanging off of the door as well. But I hung it, and it says something about staying warm for these holidays or something. I don't know. I can't recall now. I think that was it for that. Maybe this... Oh. Alright, and then... No, if it goes in this one. Huh. Gonna have to go get some more tree in a minute. A few minutes maybe. Okay, grab 4. Okay, so I think I counted to 20 something with one of these. What's that? Yeah. I went through the water with that. And this one, I'm definitely not going on the side of that. Flip that. Okay, so water dripping. Got it. Okay. Like, why haven't I messed with this yet? Nope. Flood my area. Whoops. Uh-oh, there's another. Whoa. Just peek to see if there's any. Okay. Oh, there is lava. I am at odds. I'm really at odds. I want to go down and check, but then it could be super dangerous. And as I say this, I'm digging. It's gonna be super dangerous. Super duper dangerous. I am not super adventurous. Hold on a second. Damn. There was a familiar I wanted, but he didn't want me. After saying like, oh, he thinks you're cool, blah blah. I got catfished by a flippin' familiar. Just in case. I hope I can remember that this is the way. Just quickly look around. Oh, of course. Let's hope it doesn't find me yet. Oh, cool, it's moving the other way. Grab these while I still can. Oh, you punk. How'd you hit me through the wall? That wasn't fair. Okay, so put that like this. Whoops. definitely not what I wanted to do. Just in case it broke, so dude, make sure. Trying to think of some other things, maybe some jollier things. Santa. Okay, so there's some lore about Santa, and then there's some lore about Santa-like people, and so it's interesting. I think one of my favorite Santa interpretations was this old story about this toy maker named Saint Nicholas, and he, scary. He loved the children so much that he wanted to make toys for them. Everyone was like poor at the time, and it was during a certain point in a kingdom where there was someone in power that probably should never have been in power, and they were doing some really crappy things, so to speak. Overtaxing the people, not allowing them to, just live. Thanks. But anyways, and it was just a person, and they decided to make, woo, damn, how did you get up? They decided to make, what was it called? Oh, frack. Well, that'll definitely help. They decided to make the kids of the village toys, and he put them outside their houses. That was weird. But anyways, he put them outside their houses, and whoops. Oh, they started to fight. They're fighting each other. That is quite the cave, honestly. come back and get that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. Give me a second. Ah! He was just a regular person who cared about his village and decided to do something nice for the children. And people talked about him for ages and ages, and it ended up being a story that kept his memory alive, so to speak, you know? And it was really, really sweet. That's my favorite version of Santa Claus. Just a regular person who did something fantastic and nice for the people around them. People don't realize how rare that is. People actually doing something nice for one another. Do you see any diamonds? I don't see any diamonds. Well, when I get braver, I can totally go through. It's only so far I can go out without hitting the cavern again. Oh, hey. I saw the archer coming, but I think I can get these before he gets here. Frack. Nope. He's right around the corner. Let's just explore a little. Just a little. Oh. Okay. And we're back in the cavern. I am gonna get lost. I'm just so gonna get lost. Holy damn. Enemy. Enemy. I might as well put that there. So, that's cavern. So that and this wall are flipping caverns. So all I could do is push on this wall and that other wall. Just kind of interesting, but strange. I guess I can't even push on that. Flip. Alright. This wall it is. It's probably been quite a few days. That kind of looks like an opening down there. Okay, maybe not, just really dark. One, two, three, four, five. So I impressed one of the managers. I boxed up all of these HP inks that they took out of the whatchamacallit, out of these like bins or whatever. And he's like, in between customers, I need you to you know, box these up in security things, and I did. I got like a shopping cart and a half worth done, and I kind of want those. No stone left behind. So after I boxed those up, then he had me put them up, and then I got all of them up, and he was like, they really all went up? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, nice. I was like, great. It kind of looks like something, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not. I mean, shouldn't there be redstone around? I'm gonna do laundry tomorrow. I'll probably end up doing it tonight, just in case I have my work shirt cleaned for Wednesday. I missed some. Like the little bricks that are just floating there. I know I skipped some of these. I was trying to use them as counters, but then my torches didn't align. I'm like, damn it. Fine, whatever. Because I'm stretched on torches. I don't have any more. So I had to stop with my formation of like 5x5. because in this game, the parameters of darkness are like 4 to 5 spaces, and then you're like, it's darker than what it should be. Because light in here, like in this plane, it travels a lot further than 5 blocks. I mean, just saying. Definitely looking for diamond. I am finding a nice amount of iron. Oops, thought I had it. Okay. Kind of really hungry. I've been craving like Asian food, Japanese food too, probably Vietnam food. It's weird. Normally when I crave food, it's because I'm missing something. I have these flippin' calamari rings, and I still haven't flippin' cooked them. I'm really excited about cooking them too. I'm gonna flippin' tempura. Like, I'm gonna batter them, and then I'm going to fry them in coconut oil. It's gonna be fantastic. I don't know if I want to do that today, because if I'm gonna like fry things in like coconut oil, I'm gonna possibly do some coconut shrimp too. I'm really craving coconut shrimp or tempura right now, but it sounds amazing just because I'm hungry. But what do I want to eat though? Meatloaf? Meatloaf. And if I can't have meatloaf, I want something with a lot of beef. Well, my stir fry is gonna have to do, so I can't afford to go out. Yeah, my New Year's resolution is to take myself on dates, you know, to go out to eat And I was telling this to one of the managers and everything, and he's like, my family goes out way too much. We need to have a resolution not to go out so much. And I was like, well, yeah, I rarely eat out though. I was like, not just because I can't afford it, but because I normally cook all my food, you know? It's like, or I eat snack cakes, you know, because the day before yesterday I ate snack cakes for breakfast, and today I ate snack cakes for breakfast. Yesterday I ate this pretty much snack cake. It was a protein induced cheesecake kind of thing. I got the recipe off of a friend, and they said that it was amazing, and that they supplement this for one of their meals, and it's like a grab and go kind of concoction. And I'm like, okay. I was like, I like cheesecake. It doesn't quite taste like cheesecake. It's like a pumpkin banana cheesecake kind of thing with lots of protein and none of the sugar, but like 4 eggs in it. It's pretty interesting. I slather on some coconut peanut butter and I eat it like that. I still have a bunch of that left. I've been eating it as breakfast, but then, like, you know, I'm like, I should possibly eat something else. And this is a day where I could have cooked, but I woke up at like 8:30 something. Didn't get out of bed until like 8:40. And then I was just like, no, I don't really have time to cook. So I grabbed a snack cake and got everything ready. But I was 2 minutes early, even with grabbing the snack cake. I didn't fully finish it because I still got half of it left. Like, I don't know if you can see that. The little Nutty Buddy bar. It's delicious. It's kind of one of my favorite snack cakes. Those and the Swiss rolls. You know, the ones that have the little spiral thing? It's like a chocolate cake that's been rolled. Well, you lather like a little bit of icing on it, and then you roll it, and then they drench it in like chocolate. It's pretty damn amazing. Oh, I like blondies too. Those are chocolate free brownies. So it's like everything that you would use to make a brownie, only you don't put the cocoa powder in it. You put vanilla in it, like I think a teaspoon or a tablespoon. I'll have to look up my recipe, but those are flippin' a nummy. So trying to think of what it's like the same sensation of biting down into a brownie, but you don't you don't have that chocolate. Some people are allergic to chocolate, so it's just like, okay, I'm sorry you can't experience chocolate for the amazingness that it is. I like caramel more, but you know, that's just because I like butter and sugar. Yes, you can make caramel with butter and sugar. It's cream, butter, well, it's cream, and yeah, you can use butter and sugar. Some people put a little more cream in it, like half and half or whatnot, to make it thicker. But you can use butter and sugar, make a light caramel kind of thing. I'll just put that there so I know. I don't think anyone's gonna pop over there. there could be. Anyways, I just thought of the little zombies. No, I'm good. Good. I'm good. Good. Don't need it. Nope. Good. So, I wore the red shirt for the holidays. I pulled it out of my little dresser thing. I couldn't see anything, and then I decided that I was like, no, this would be nice for my stream tomorrow. So, I took it off. I had been wearing it like 2 minutes, and like, I got dressed in the dark. I grabbed my stuff in the dark, and then I went to the restroom, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, this is red. And I was like, it kind of looked black at, like, when I was in the pitch black room, almost, because, like, after a while, my little purple lights will, you know, fade off, because they were sun charged and whatnot. And it's, like, kind of like, snuggling with the sun, only not. I know that sounds weird. Maybe it's like a bit of the sun watching over you as you sleep. The solar powered, you know? But anyways. I mean, S-U-N, the star that surrounds us kind of sun, not like... Anyways, whatever. People are weird, they're gonna think weird things. So, so that will only last a certain time, like that it was charged. If it's a cloudy day, it's not gonna last all night. It's gonna last maybe partial night, and then if it randomizes itself and goes off of like, oh hey, some redstone, that's a good indicator that something's around. So if the sun's not out like all day, then it's not gonna last that long. And then also if it's on its randomized setting, which I don't know how it keeps getting on the randomized setting, it will go through different patterns, and that will burn out the battery faster too. So when I start seeing it flashing and doing its weird thing, I will shut it off and then turn it back on, and then switch over to the pattern that I like. It's pretty much just like, one of them I have them on all night, and just a single on. And then the other one I have, because I have one in my living room, and then I have one in my bedroom. And it's just, what is that called? Okay, so there's a number of them, and some of them, some of them will, like, be off, and some of them will be on, and then they will switch, after a few minutes. And I think that's cute, and it's just like, it's not offensive or programming or any kind of like psychological damage kind of flash. So it's cute, and I let it sit on that. So it's like, yep. Okay, so this gives me the indication that there's something in this area, because there's this, there's that, there's this, and that. There's 4 different types of materials, and I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, I need more diamonds. Where the flip are all the diamonds? Oh look, more bluestone. Ah. I don't want to make a helmet. I'll probably make pants first, or a chest piece, if I can. Is that something? Can I put 2 of them up? No, it definitely wasn't something. Did I put those there? Because if I didn't put that there, then there definitely is something close by. Just using it as kind of like a nightlight. Doesn't go very far though. I was so tired last night that I forgot to turn on my fountain. And when I went to go turn it off, it was totally off. And I was like, damn. I was like, I really was bushed. Like, that's another one, saying. There's 2 different versions of that one, too. So there's the bushed, as in you're so tired you fell in a bush. And then there's the version where there's an alcoholic drink where you are so bushed that you, passed out. That's, like, the alcoholic drink is called bush. Which is weird. I need a flippin' light. Okay. Now that's curious. Why the hell is that there? Wait, was that something that I... Yep. I filled in a crevice because I found something. Okay. No worries. Well, I guess we're done. Let me just grab some of this. I mean, it could be up, it could be down. Mm-mm. Where? Alright. Well. That's already made 4. My bad. Okay, so since I don't have anything to go right there. Ta-da! Alright. This a little boring, like a lot boring. Trying to find diamonds. Ugh. Especially without any, what's that called, torches. I'm worrying that I'm just smashing the diamonds and I'm not even realizing. Like here I can totally see, but when it gets to the point where it's dark and I can't see, I'm like, okay, was this a diamond? Was that a diamond? Makes you want to swap over to your other pickaxe and just go at it, but that's harmful to your other pickaxe, you know? Maybe I should just make a bunch of iron ones and play with those. Later on in the game, I'm gonna be angry when I have to make a, what is that called, railroad track. Because I used all the, iron on pickaxes. So I'm not gonna do that. Oh, yesterday they brought in, 2 people brought in donuts, so it was interesting. I mentioned that I ate an apple fritter. I also ate like one of those cream-filled, it wasn't quite cream, but it was like pudding-filled. It's interesting. I was hoping it could have been cream, but it's totally pudding. Oops. So, again, I'm getting really close to this damn cavern. I really do need to stuff my face with food. My stomach's about to start acting up again. yeah, I got some soap too. I was trying to think of what else I got. It was deodorant and lotion. No, I didn't get the soap, I got the lotion. Because I ran out of lotion here. And my hands are like flipping, like drying out. Like I got boo-boos here and there. And like it's splitting as it goes up the side. My body's just like, we can only do so much. Get some damn lotion. Okay. I'm very much looking for that telltale sign of that, like, aqua-y color. Blue aqua. It's like, damn. Where is it? Frack. Anyways. Well, it's 12. I'm going to dig myself a little hole really quick. Box myself in, semi, and then save and quit. I definitely need to wash my hair. Sorry, stretch attack. I almost didn't survive that. Holy damn. Alright, so. Okay, complex cellular automaton maybe? Anyways, so, yeah, anyways, have a good one.